Hi, and welcome back to another video. So I'm at school right now, so I can't really, safety hazards, so I'm gonna keep my mask on for today. But I'm gonna be analyzing a chessboard, the one seen in the Fatui Harbinger's trailer. I'll play right now.
The sages think themselves to be all-knowing, but we alone are wise to the virtue in those acts of folly. In this war, not even a single pawn may be spared. Because on this chessboard, checkmate is not where the game ends.
So the chessboard is based off of a game in 1996, Kasparov versus Deep Blue, which consisted of 6 matches. Deep Blue represents Celestia and Kasparov represents the Fatui in this case. Match 1 is Mondstadt, Liyue, and Inazuma. Match 2 is Sumeru. Match 3 is Fontaine. Match 4 is Natlin. Match 5 is Snezhnaya, and match 6 is going to be Konria. So the first game ended up being 4-2. Kasparov winning and Deep Blue unfortunately losing. The 4 wins of Kasparov in Genshin was basically the Gnosis. Anemonosis was stolen by Signora. Geonosis was given to the Fatui due to a contract. Electronosis was given because Yaemiko exchanged it with Traveler's life and gave it to Scaramouche, which was then taken by Nahida, and she gave it to Dottore because he destroyed her clothes. Dendronosis, Nahida exchanged it for knowledge about the rumor of the fake sky. So yeah, as of right now, all the gnosis have been taken, like from the regions we know and have explored, have come out. We don't know what's gonna happen in the future, but I think through this chessboard we can predict what is going on, because it's literally this very similar, the game from 1996 and the game in Genshin Impact. So let me just talk about it. So they showed the end of the first game in this video, and now I'm not an expert on chess or anything, but in the first game Kasparov lost, which the loss represents Signora's death. The knight is actually not Raiden Shogun, but it's actually the Traveler. Yes, Raiden Shogun did execute her with her knife, her sword, but Traveler was the one who initiated it, and she basically caused her death, proposing the duel before the throne. Game 2 was won by Kasparov. The White Queen represents Dottore and the White Bishop represents Scaramouche. Both were capable of coordinating, making the bishop stronger, while the Black Bishop, Nahida, and the Black Queen, which is Sumeru Academia, were incapable of doing so, which was why the less powerful and who lost more was Nahida, since she's not as strong as the other Archons. Her name is Lesser Lord Kusanali for a reason. She's literally looks like a child. In the end, Scaramouche could become a god, and Dottore had 2 Gnosis in his possession, which meant the Fatuis won for that match. Now, game 3 is a draw, and there were no winners or losers, which now we move to Fontaine. Maybe in Fontaine, both the Fatui and the characters we have explored, basically, Traveler, and maybe who will meet in Fontaine. Maybe they have to work together to prevent a destruction from happening, and both of them will either end up winning or losing. As far as we know, Liben said that there is an important trial going on and it's affecting the people because of how tense the situation is. My assumption is that maybe something happened to the Court of Fontaine, which Mona said it was the most important book of the Fontaine. So right now we are ending with the Gnosis being the Anemonosis, the Queen, Geonosis is the Rook, Electronosis is the Bishop, and the Dendronosis is also a Bishop. So through this we can sort of determine what will happen next in the regions using this chessboard. However, I want to talk about something. The stainless bloom, which is a flower in the pale flame set, it talks about Tenura becoming a fatui, and it states the goals being to cleanse the sources of distortion of the world, short-sighted, ignorant gods, and the darkness and corruption of the abyss. And A Winter's Night in Lazo, which is the fatui trailer, says that it is the entirety of the old world, whatever that means. We can sort of prove that the fatuis might achieve their goal, which I've already mentioned in my last video what the goal was. If you haven't watched it, watch it. But I think we can prove that they might accomplish their goal because in the Tevat preview storyline, the music of Snezhnaya extends to Conria, which could mean that Snezhnaya will connect to Conria or the Sritsa will govern to protect them. I think we will have to travel in time because in the preview, Dane says, "Step forth if you have understood the meaning of your journey. Defeat me, command me to step aside. Show me that you are worthier than I to rescue her. Then the threads of all fates will be yours to reweave." And also based off this, I feel like Mondstadt will have a really big role in the final battle or in the future because the people in Mondstadt are unique, and I mean there has to be some correlation with why we are in Mondstadt in the first place instead of somewhere else. I don't know, it's just a theory. But the thing is, Mona also says that Kaya will eventually have to make a big decision in the future. And since he's also from Conria, like one of the survivors in Conria, he might have to choose between Mondstadt basically, or he's going to side with the Fatuis and bring Conria back. I don't know, it's kind of like I don't even know anymore, but I feel like this chessboard, the chess game between Deep Blue and Kasparov, I think it will probably, I'm like 90% sure it will predict the whole outcome of the game because this trailer revealed a lot, and now we can sort of analyze this chessboard, and there are connections between the games, and it's suspicious. So I feel like whoever wins at the end will be who the winner is. I mean, obviously, but between Dark Blue and Kasparov, whoever wins the last match will win the whole game in Genshin. And I haven't found any information about the last game, but I don't know. I don't even know who to side with because the Fatui are really interesting, but Celestia is also, you know, it's basically us. We're the travelers and stuff. But yeah. So that's it for today's video. Sorry if it's a bit shorter than usual, though it's 10 minutes for now. I'm looking at the thing. But yeah, sorry if the analysis wasn't very in-depth. It was basically just like, this video is just, you know, theory, speculations about the chessboard. Like, yeah, it's not really an analysis because I don't have much to analyze since it's just one scene with the board. But I think that Celestia will win. I don't think the Fatui will win. I think it'll become close, but yeah. It's just theories though, so I don't know. But yeah, that's it for today's video. For this video. Bye bye.